This is a Raiders versus Chiefs preview week. This is week 8. No, week 7 actually. We're 2-4, so we only played 6 games. Week 7. Raiders. This is a must-win game. So Raiders lose, they'll be 2-5. They'll have won 2 in a row and then lose 5 straight. And I just don't think that they would come back from that because you still got to go play in KC again. You got Buffalo, Miami on the road. You got Denver again. You finish the year at the Chargers. So, and we still got the best team, I think, in the NFC right now. The Eagles will play late in the year on a Monday night in Philly. And, yeah, I'll tell you the reasons why I think the Raiders have struggled this season. They went away from a power run blocking scheme to a zone blocking scheme. If you go back in the days of Hugh Jackson, we had a power run scheme, and McFadden, he was a good running back for us because he was a power runner. And then when Hugh Jackson left, and Reggie McKenzie was hired on, they hired Dennis Allen. They went to a zone blocking scheme, and McFadden just couldn't do anything. So then they finally went to a power box scheme and started doing a little bit better again. And I just think that's what the Raiders' O-line was built on, is power run scheme. And Marshawn Lynch is not a power runner. He's a zone scheme runner. And I think that's why the Raiders' O-line has struggled this season. Not as dumb as last year because they changed schemes. And by getting rid of our, Bill Musgraves, because I think at times last year he was a little over-conservative instead of letting Carr throw more and get more downfield. And I think that's why I think it cost him his job. And the offense couldn't do anything once Carr went down. But, we didn't have a good backup at the time, a good experienced one. So I think the Raiders' reasons why the Raiders just struggle is that, but I guess they're saying that the way to get better is to really get the scheme down. So I think the Raiders' O-line, they're a good line. If they can just get the scheme down and have that breakthrough, they can get back to their winning ways. Again, the Raiders, for the most part, being good on run defense. Their pass defense is very terrible, especially in the corners, but they seem to be getting a little bit better. They did decent against Denver, and then they did decent against the Chargers. Terrible against Baltimore. In the first half, but second half they did better. And we signed LaVar Bowman. He's a good run defense middle linebacker, and he's also very experienced. He's an all-pro. He knows how to get people in their line. Helps the front seven out. Helps the other linebackers in the D line, and to get lined up. And he's also good. If you watch the video by Lincoln Kennedy on Raiders.com. On Chalk Talk, he even did good against Arizona earlier this year and covered in Chris Johnson, making sure he can do his thing off a screen pass. That's where the Raiders struggle with screen passes. So I was saying the keys to win today is this. The Raiders' O-line has to come out very dominant. It'd be nice if they can go back to the power run scheme, but if not, they just got to dominate their zone scheme, get it down, and dominate the Chiefs' front seven D line. Lynch has to get out there and run. Chiefs have the 30th ranked defense, and I think the keys to winning is to run the ball and control the clock. Keep Alex Smith and offense off the field. That's why Pittsburgh won last week. They kept Alex Smith on the sidelines. So win the time of possession, win the turnover battle. So I think we're going to need to maybe create a turnover and not give up a turnover. If we do, we need to at least be on the positive side, not the negative side. That's another reason why the Raiders' defense was good last year. It was not very good defense, but it was good in the sense that it created turnovers. They were right up there with the Chiefs in creating the most turnovers. So we need to get back to that style of play. We need to cover screens, and we need to spy Alex Smith. Keep him in the pocket. If you keep him from scrambling and doing his rollout throws and stuff like that, and beating you with his legs, he's not as an effective quarterback. So if you keep Alex Smith in the pocket, we need to stop Hunt running the ball and cover him on the screens and make tackles right away. Do not miss your tackles, but be fundamentally sound. Make your tackles. And then, we just got to be able to run the ball and go up and let Derek Carr go out play action. And we need Amari Cooper to do what he did last week, not drop passes. And we need Cooper to, get him more involved. You got to give him slants, give him bubble screens, get him some deep throws, some comeback routes. We just need to give Cooper a lot of looks, him and Crabtree, and also Seth Roberts. Also, I think we need to run Cordell Patterson more. He got a big running touchdown against Chargers last week. Use him kind of like how Green Bay uses Ty Montgomery. And maybe if Wally's active, maybe we can throw him some passes. He did well in the fourth quarter against Denver, a few weeks ago. So I think the keys again to win is that keep Alex Smith in the pocket, keep Alex Smith off on the sidelines, spy him, keep him from scrambling especially on third downs, second and third downs. So I'd say stop the run, keep Alex Smith in the pocket, win the time of possession, and win the turnover battle, and be able to be balanced, run the ball, and go up play action. The last time we beat the Chiefs was on Thursday night in Oakland. Kind of funny how tonight it's Thursday night in Oakland. And we ran the ball over them. We got up on them early, like 14-0. They came back, took the lead, and we finished them off in the fourth. So I think the Raiders need to get on a head start lead here. Maybe get off to a 2-possession game, just to start off in the game, and then hopefully have a touchdown lead going into halftime, and then holding them off in the second half. So, again, I think the main keys to winning is this: covering screens, stop the run, keep Alex Smith on the sideline, and be able to run the ball in Kansas City, because Pittsburgh did that last week. So we need Marshawn Lynch to break out, or we need Jalen Richard in Washington to do some damage. So those are the keys to winning. I have the Raiders winning 24-20. I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a defensive game. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to run the ball, keep Alex Smith on the sidelines. And as we saw last week, Cooper is starting to, turn it around a little bit. I think Cooper is going to have a good game. I think he's going to step up. And I think more than that, it's going to be running the ball and maybe throwing to our tight end, Jared Cook. But I think Cooper is going to have maybe 5-6 catches. Not for like 200 yards or anything crazy like that, but maybe he'll get like 70 to 80 yards and a touchdown. And then maybe 2 rushing touchdowns. And then winning 24-20. I think Bowman's going to have to lead this defense and stop in Hunt. I think Hunt will make a few good plays, but he's not going to be like crazy like he did against New England, and running back did it in Washington against us. So I think the Raiders will win 24-20. But I also want to say this is a must-win. The Raiders lose, they'll follow 2-5. And then I think we maybe would split the next 2 games if we lose. And then we probably end up being 3-6 before playing New England. We win against the Chiefs at home. I think that gives us confidence going into a good team in Buffalo, and then going to Miami. I think that could put us going 5-4, or at least I would say 4-5, going against New England after a bye week. But I think if we can win this game, that could give us confidence going to Buffalo, and maybe winning 3 in a row, and then having that bye and really preparing for the Patriots. So we lose this game, we're not out of the playoffs, but most likely we are done. Because you're not necessarily done until I think you lost 8 games or more. I think that's when you're done. I think you can go 9-7, make the playoffs this year. But definitely 10 wins would get you in. So I think if the Raiders offense can just find a way to get rolling again, Raiders will win a lot of games. What's kept them from winning is their offense. So hopefully we get that back on track. I have faith in my Raiders. But, if we fall short, then, hopefully we just figure it out and try to get better and hope for the best. But if not, maybe we'll get a top 10 pick again, and then fire, the only way to fire Jack Del Rio is if we can get John Gruden. If not, then I'd say fire both offense and defensive coordinators. Definitely offensive coordinator. Maybe get someone like a North Turner or something back in here to get the offense rolling. And then hopefully we can get Bell or a good running back next year. All right, well, hope you guys enjoy. Go Raiders. Let's beat those Chiefs. This is rivalry week. This is must win. Just win, baby. That's the motto. Just win. Do whatever it takes to win. Got to come out with a W. This is our home, and let the Chiefs know you're not coming in the black hole on Thursday night, and you're going to whoop us. We're going to come in. We're going to whoop you all over the field physically. It's going to be a close game, but we just beat them up physically. All right, let's win. Just win, baby.